So check this out. Everyone knows that you're the one to watch. 400 likes. Beyonce, Meg. She's clearly the one I was talking about because, I mean, who hasn't known Beyonce as the one to watch for the longest? But, you know, all three of the girls. And then the happy moment everybody loves. So I've been commenting to her posts for a while because I've been watching and following her for a minute because I've been supporting her for a long time. Since well before the general public knew her. Like, I was fangirling over her when I couldn't even fangirl with anybody because nobody was available to fangirl with because no one knew who she was. But once I showed them, they were like, oh, she's hot. But this was me going in on some dude because he called her a whore and all kinds of other shit. And what's it called? But you get the gist. It's always been positive. It's always been, for Meg. This one I wanted to see her in a vampire movie as a vampire queen. She was really giving Akasha, Queen of the Damned, Aaliyah in this. But she wasn't even giving Aaliyah. She was giving her own, Akasha. But I don't know what happened. I don't know who said what. I don't know who did what. But the only thing that I can think of is Beyonce. What am I trying to explain? Well, it would be the fact that I am blocked. As an official hottie who has been rocking with you since before I could even fangirl with other people due to how few knew your name way back when, I'm a bit concerned as to why I keep refreshing the page and finding that I'm being prompted to follow you again when I've been following and majorly supporting you in these streets for ages. It was kind of mixed up. What's up, Meg? So, and already three people have liked this comment. Might as well like it too. Um, on her recent posts with her and RM, and they're about to put out a song. And I, as a woman who sings in 8 languages and raps in multiple languages, as a, woman who's been supporting this woman for the longest, as a woman who's grown up with anime and has been that black girl in the anime clubs who, was shunned and pushed to the side and called all kinds of, bullshit. Um, I've been really supporting this woman. So, like, I've been loving everything she's been doing lately. I was really rooting for her. I was going to bat for her for years. I literally, one of my videos on my YouTube channel where I do my music is me defending her. I called into this live show and I defended her and this whole Tory Lanez bullshit. And I was really upset that people were calling her a man or a tranny when, as a black transgender woman, I'm just sitting here like, so even a black woman can be called a tranny when she's cisgender, is not trans at all. Like, y'all really are just disgusting. Like, y'all are some horrible people out here. Like, y'all don't give a fuck about your race. But I'm going to bat for her, basically talking about how it's baffling to me how the whole black community is against this woman for getting shot and standing 10 toes in protection of her man while he sits up here and dogs her out all of the way through. So it really pissed me off to find out that apparently I'm blocked. You see this follow button? Why does it read that I have to follow her? You saw it was just reading follow before. Let's click it again just to be sure. Okay, so we're following her, right? Refresh the page. We weren't. We were, we aren't. And this doesn't happen with anyone else. except Brandy, but that's because I just tagged Brandy in some shit. And so this could be one of two things. So Brandy is the same thing. I'm not gonna follow her again though because she's clearly on some shit. She done blocked my ass. Apparently, I spoke too much truth. But let's see. So if we go back to my search, Halle Bailey, still following her. I don't have to worry about any of that. So it's not a glitch with like the platform. Halle Berry, she hasn't blocked me. I just made an album in dedication to her. Um, but for some reason, Paula Cole. So I'm going to other famous accounts so you can see that it's not a matter of, oh, okay, well, maybe it's just a famous account and that's why this, that, and the third, or whatever the case is. So you can go back her, and it even indicates that I'm following her in my shit. So one of two things happened. Recently, there was there was a post that was made. Now they don't want to show me on my posts. Recently, there was a post that was made by someone. I have to go to the actual app. And the post showed, let's see if I can pull it up. Okay, well, while it's trying to load, recently there was a post made by this news, celebrity news network that I follow, or channel that I follow, and I don't really follow channels like this, but I like this person in particular a little bit, so I was like, okay, whatever. So, and I've wanted to support them, so I've been doing that. So, um, they made a post recently about Brandy basically saying that if there was anyone she wanted to play her in a biopic or a biopic, it would be Halle Bailey. And I called it out and I was like, okay, so, and everybody in the comments was saying the same thing, but I specifically tagged her and Halle Bailey in the comment. And I was like, so, babe, like seriously, I was like vocally, and that's all I put. I literally just put vocally because it's looking like it's not wanting to pull it up. Vocally, it makes absolute perfect sense. Visually, what are we talking about? You know, you are, please don't tell me that, um, please don't tell, Brandy, please don't tell me that even you are hate your own skin tone or something like that. I forget exactly how I worded it, but it was along those lines. Don't tell me, Brandy, that you hate your own skin tone too, like, enough to, want someone who's substantially lighter than you to play your role. Like, there are so many dark skin. Basically, what I said was there are so many dark skin, or what I put forth is there are so many dark skin, beautiful women who are able to sing their asses off, who I could see playing, her in a biopic or a biopic. So like, it's just weird to me that she went to this very light skin option. Like, honestly, would I consider Halle Bailey super light skin? I really wouldn't. Like, me personally, I consider her to be like me, brown skin, but like, she's lighter than me. So like, I don't think substantially, but she is. So like, people consider me light skinned. There's no way that we're saying that there should be a light skinned person playing Brandy. So it's either because of that, and maybe they're all connected, and word got around in the past 2 days, and those two decided to block me, Brandy and Meg. Or it is that Beyonce, and or it is that Beyonce is upset with me because I have been calling her out lately, and I haven't like, well, you know what? I think I did post something on her page. I might have gotten under one of her posts and been like, "Girl, when you gonna say something about so and so?" But um, what's it called? Um, I don't follow Beyonce like that. I was for like 2 seconds, but shortly after that, that was when I said that. So I was like, you know what, let me not even continue to follow her because, you know, I know people be getting sensitive when you call them out on shit, and they feel like you can't, compartmentalize and have like, two trains of thought. But you know, what do you call it? Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like, I'm just like, what exactly happened? And I honestly feel like, especially since I commented on that Beyonce picture, I feel like this is just too coincidental. It really makes me think that Beyonce whispered in her ear and said, you know what? I don't like that bitch. You need to block that bitch. And lo and behold, she did. And that's really sad because it's like, I mean, like, what can I do for Meg? At this moment? Nothing. But it's just really sad to think that someone who, this is why people don't support people. You know what I'm saying? This is why you don't support people who are famous and this, that, and the third, because it's like you get famous and then it's like you have no contact with the regular everyday people. So if someone tells you, and you're dealing with people who have so much clout and so much weight, that if they let you know they don't want you dealing with somebody, you're gonna do it immediately. And don't get me wrong, that happens in everyday life. Like, people all the time, people say, oh, okay, I don't want you to deal with this person, and then whatever. But it's just like, it is so insane to be on that level to the point at which, you literally can just tell somebody, oh, okay, I don't want you fucking with them, and then they don't fuck with you. And, this is something that I'm used to as a black transgender woman. I've gone through this all my life. But it is kind of it is kind of crazy to be on a level where it's like is somebody really hating on me that bad? Like whoever it was, I got to them. So, I mean, I didn't want to be like, I didn't want to get to them in a negative way. So, I mean, that's pissy. But like at the same time, this is like, damn, like little old me, you know what I'm saying? Little old me got you to block me on motherfucking, like little old me got Meg the Stallion to block me after I've been supporting her for a decade, like almost exactly. Fucking Brandy, possibly Beyonce got me to fucking block them, or got people to block me because they were that pressed about something I said. Like, girl, girl, how many people are you blocking? Like, because if that's all it took from you, baby, there are so many people who have said something. People have written whole dissertations on Beyonce. Like, I am not the droid you seek, girl. But it is what it is. But it's it's sad because it's like now I gotta chuck all my Meg shit, throw it out the window. But it don't take nothing like that. It ain't nothing but a thing for me. I'm gonna go ahead and take her off my playlists. But ain't nobody got time for that. Like and I didn't even like that Mamushi bullshit anyway. Um, I really love honestly everything I've heard before Mamushi. Just about everything. But I haven't heard everything. But the girl's very talented, She's definitely going places. And she's already there. But I was telling my girl the other day, Mamushi, we were both saying that we just weren't really feeling that one. Like, we liked old dude's verse a little bit, but like, she just wasn't really getting it like that on that song. But anyway, what do you call it? Nevertheless, she has inspired me, and I wish her the best. I mean, I guess. I don't really know how I feel about wishing people the best when They do me dirty like that. But like, yeah, like all she had to do was come to me and say, hey, I mean, if I'm big enough that you're gonna block me and I've never done anything but support you and you see that, because there's no way you got on this page and you blocked me and you didn't see that all the places that I've supported you. So it's like, and if you did miss that, then that just says a lot about how remiss you are. But you know to do that to somebody who's been doing nothing but supporting you for years, whether you know it or not, that's real fucked up. And that kind of karma, it definitely comes. It comes back around. But what do you call it? Like I said, it's a sad situation because unfortunately I've got to let Meg go. But at the same time, it's like it is what it is. Like, I mean, you know, what can I say? I mean, I'm not gonna sit over here and fucking beg at the back door, at the doggy door, waiting to be let in, and standing in the rain. Like, baby, please. I'm on my own mission. I got my own stuff that I'm going into and my own things that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Meg is hot as shit. She's on that shit. She is killing it. She made it through some really ill shit. And I will never take back the things that I said about her because they are all true. But what do you call it? I'm not gonna, sit up in somebody's fucking colon, you know, uh, just for them to continue to shit on me. Like that's ridiculous. Like I don't understand people who do shit like that. That's the quickest way to get shit on up somebody's ass. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this to you guys, let you know what was going on because this is a trap mess. Like I'm just like, damn, I got a Brandy and motherfucking what's her name? Shoot, I already forgot her name. I got Brandy and Meg coming after me or blocking my ass. I'm like, damn, what is up? What is up? But hey, it is what it is. I smell a come up. I smell a come up.